Okay, welcome in. So I've gone over a trade so far. I've gone over a re-signing, and now I'm going to take a look at a cut. No surprise here, as Gardner Minshew has been let go by the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm going to go over his stats, and I got a funny feeling if he is signed in the offseason, at best case scenario, he's going to be a backup quarterback somewhere, unless somebody happens to get hurt, or maybe he can possibly mentor a rookie quarterback coming out of this year's draft class. So in 2019, he would be drafted by the Jacksonville Jaguars. He was basically seen as Blake Bortles' successor in Duval. Duval. So 2019, he would finish with 3,271 passing yards, 21 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. So a very good interception to touchdown to interception ratio. A very good rookie year. His sophomore season in 2020, he would finish with 259 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. So not too bad for his first 2 seasons in Jacksonville. Now, what was really wild was he actually got cut by the Jaguars, and then he spent 2 seasons as a backup quarterback in Philadelphia. 2021, he would finish with 439 passing yards, so well below where he was expected to be. 4 touchdowns to 1 interception. 2022, his last year in Philly, he would finish with 663 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. In 2023, he would sign with the Indianapolis Colts, so he went back to the AFC South. He would finish with 3,305 yards, the best of his career to date, 15 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. The following year, this past year, he would sign with the Las Vegas Raiders. He would finish with 2,013 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. So not a very good touchdown to interception ratio. And the first time in his 6-year career, he had actually more picks than he did touchdowns. Now, with that being said, he did get hurt in this past season. So that didn't help his cause. If he didn't get hurt, maybe he could have had his touchdown to interception ratio be a little bit better. But because he's been so inconsistent and really hasn't played a full season since his rookie and sophomore season in Jacksonville in 2019 and 2020 respectively, I just don't see, like I said before, I don't see a lot of teams knocking at his door, lining up to sign him to a multi-year millions of dollar contract. Like I said, at best, I could see him going somewhere as a backup, or as I said previously, maybe as a mentor for a young quarterback coming into this league. I'm not saying he's a veteran quarterback, but this would be his 7th season. And I mean, depending on how quarterbacks do, my phone just shut off for here for a second. Let me just see if I can unlock it, and I'll get the picture back up on the screen. There we go. There's Mr. Minshew. Nice mustache, too. Anyway, so yeah, like I said before, I just don't see there being a lot of big interest for Mr. Minshew to be signed as a quarterback to a lot of teams, because I feel like a lot of teams, they have a quarterback that they want as their starter, and so if anything, like I said, someone might sign him as a backup. I just don't see him being a starter really anywhere in the league, unless a team has a bad start, a quarterback happens to get hurt, and then that's normally what happens if players aren't signed by the time the season starts. If a player happens to, God forbid, get hurt, then obviously the teams will need to sign someone else to take over and to take over under center. So before I repeat myself for the 4th time, I will stop my video right now. Anyways, as always, if you're new to this channel and you like this type of content, feel free to hit the sub button. I'd be very grateful and very appreciative. Until next time, and as always, take care.